What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Good morning. Hey, so this is somewhat of a progress update on my desk, and also kind of like at the same time responding to questions I had or comments about like my desk layout and stuff like that. In particular, it was a question from Juan Caro. He asked me about like, is it difficult for me to get used to having a large layout? That he asked me during one of my live streams, and I actually responded to him saying that like, you know what? From my old place where I had like pretty much all the monitors stacked on top of each other, that actually was a difficult like way to have my setup actually. I think I actually made a video saying like how I didn't like that having like the monitors high up there. It was actually very uncomfortable to like look at because you're looking up and you're straining your neck, right? But the thing that I did in this case now with my layup is that I have like the monitors more on a horizontal view, right? So instead of like tilting my head up a lot, I mainly got like the monitors laid out in my horizontal view, right? So basically, the reason why Juan was asking me that is because he wants to get a new monitor. He wants to like, get a setup going on, right? So he was asking like suggestions how to like position your monitors, right? Also, he asked me about my desk, which that does make a difference. So if you have the space, and the keyword is space, I definitely would suggest going with a longer desk rather than going with something that's more compact, obviously, right? I mean, my desk is an L shape, but I actually modified it in a different manner because this piece right here, it was supposed to go over here, right? So it would have been more of a longer L shape going this way, right? But what I did is that like I modified the desk for like this piece that's supposed to go here to extend more that way, right? So I have like a little section right there going, right? So if you have the space, I would suggest get a good long desk and then maybe get another little desk that you're able to put on the side next to it like this, right? So pretty much this is where my wrist is. This is where I have mainly my, as you can see, my PC and some monitors laid up, and then over here I have it set up so where I got these two monitors stacked up to each other, and this is where I have my wrist resting on the mat, right? Just taking up all that shit. Those are heat pads, by the way. It's for my eye. I'm trying to get rid of that bump on my eye, in case you're wondering, right? But this is how I have it set up at the moment, right? Originally, this is my 4K. I was gonna have it like more set up this way or on top of this way, but I mean, actually have it like this horizontal. It works for me, right? So yeah, basically, it's all in my peripheral vision. Everything's in that area, and I don't have to like look up as much, right? So this is more comfortable for me to work. Also, another thing I wanted to show you guys is basically why I have it set up like this. This is my ultra wide. I definitely suggest you guys to get an ultra wide if you guys can. It's the best thing to edit off of, right? A 2K ultra wide. So this is mainly where I work from, right? Here on the side, this is my 4K monitor. I have it in portrait mode, and I like having it like this because I can see here. This is where I have like all my sound effects and stuff like that. Everything's more visually available in this spot. Also, I'm able to get my windows here. Again, I'm about to get a file explorer window here, so for whatever reason, I need to like, look up something, I could just simply, click and drag it over here and put it into my project file to work with, right? So that's basically what, how I have it set up here, right? So this the bottom half is where I have all my sound effects or videos, so I can like see them. And since this is a 4K monitor, there's more space for him to like, so I can see him, right? Individually, right? If I was to put it over at a 1080p monitor, like that over, you can see how much less space I have now at the 1080p monitor, right? I can see less of like I can see less thumbnails now from my sound effects and visual assets that I have here, right? So I just go back to like the 4K monitor and boom, right? I got more digital real estate to see my icons of like what I have available to work with, right? So that's mainly how I use my 4K monitor in this manner. And then my Ultra 2K to edit off from. Then I have two 1080p monitors stacked up to each other, right? Usually this is how I work. So when I'm editing pause video, I got my the script open on this window down here. And this window up here, I mainly have it open so I can have access to the internet. So yeah, I have the script here. And this window, I mainly have it open, so mainly it's my bullshit video, my window really. If I want to like watch a video in the background, while I'm like editing, or if want to take a break, if I want to watch something in the background like a podcast, that's mainly why I have this for, right? But I also have it open to have access to the internet. If I need to do a quick Google search or something like that, I don't have to lose my spot where I'm at, and I could just click here, right? Or just have this open for whatever, right? But yeah, this is more like an extra desktop space. Like I said, like more my entertainment monitor, so I can have something playing in the background while I'm editing, right? just to keep my mind from lingering too much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And to end the video, this monitor down here, this is actually my my high refresh rate monitor, like 240 hertz, I believe, 1080p. I'm okay with that. I'm not into like the whole crazy ultra 4K bullshit, nothing like that. So usually I'm playing off this thing. I'm using the ultra wide pretty much to have my OBS set up and just any other crap I may need to like do my stream. And then like on top of like the gameplay here, this is where I have like my stream like analytics going on, and also have like the chat about like window here up open on the side, right? So yeah, as I'm playing video games, I can just quickly look up and I can see the chat and keep it going, right? So yeah, this is my high refresh rate monitor. So like I said, this is my extra desktop space monitor, 1080p regular bullshit, nothing fancy. So, and of course my mic is right there, right? So yeah, at the moment this is my desk setup. Nothing crazy. Well, actually, it is crazy. I put a lot of work into this thing. I still need to put more work into it because this is my old PC, and I have the new PC back there that I need to set up, right? It is functional. I did connect it to one of these monitors. I actually connected it to this monitor so I can like test out God of War, and like this one has a 3090 GPU into it, so I was able to play God of War like in high settings at 1080p, like no problem. It was great, right? And I got a stable 120 frames per second. So anyways, somewhat of a little update progress and like just showing you my layout. So this works for me and I'm very comfortable with this at the moment. I like how it is set up. Yeah, so if you want to like get multiple monitors going, I definitely suggest getting something more of the horizontal view, right? Something so you can like twist your neck. So in other words, like when you're working, you want to be doing this, right? You don't want to be doing this, looking up, because that's how my old layout was. I had like the monitors set up high because I was limited on space, right? But doing this, it does hurt your neck after a while. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you set your monitors horizontally, right? It's a lot more comfortable. Also, when you have a good chair, you can like you can twist your body to the direction you want to see, right? So that's another thing you want to keep in mind when you set up your desk. I have a good chair, so I'm able to like twist my body to look at the monitor that I need to look at, right? So having a good chair does make a massive difference, right? So it's all combined. So anyways, Juan Carlos, thanks for the question. I appreciate it. I hope this kind of helps. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Talk to you guys later. Peace.